this is Jackie Walter, and I'm meeting with Alisha Mack of the Future Proof team. We're just doing some quick interviews to introduce ourselves, let you get to know us a little bit better before the webinars. So, Alisha, I have a few questions for you. What industry are you in?
Sure. I've been working in the senior living industry for about 17 years. I currently work as a senior living advisor with Oasis Senior Advisors.
Oh, wow, 17 years. So you know this industry pretty well, huh?
Right.
How did you get started in this industry?
So my first job out of high school was actually working as a certified nursing assistant in a continued care community. And that's really where my passion for helping seniors started.
Wow, I can tell that you really do have a passion and you really care about people just getting to know you through the last year. So, what else are you passionate about in this industry?
So during my tenure, just working in long-term care, I saw some kind of unfortunate things, like people who were not providing the best care. And that really bothered me. I couldn't understand why there were people working in healthcare who didn't really have a heart for it. I saw an opportunity to make a positive impact in an industry where having a heart for the job really matters. Making a difference in seniors' lives is what I became passionate about. I also witnessed a lot of families who are navigating senior care options during a crisis. Their loved ones had a change in condition, and the family was only given a few days to find another living solution, usually after like a hospital or rehab stay. And I saw how difficult and overwhelmed those families were when they were faced with the urgent need to get a plan in place. I wanted to find a way to, just encourage people to start thinking about their future and talking about it with their loved ones before they land themselves in crisis decision-making mode.
Oh man, that's a huge, I can't even imagine the stress that they would be feeling. And then how fortunate to be able to connect with someone like you who can help guide them since you work with those, agencies all over. And I love your passion for people getting the right amount of care. So, what is your goal with being in this resource group or starting this resource group?
Having come into contact with so many people who have just a minimal knowledge about the industry, I want to help them by being a trusted advisor and an educator. I have such a plethora of knowledge regarding how things operate at all levels of senior care. I want to be able to help the families before they get to the point of calling me overwhelmed and in an urgent need. I hope that our educational resource group will get folks thinking about this before they reach a crisis. Ignoring or procrastinating your understanding of some basic knowledge in the industry is too common, and people don't realize how detrimental that can be. They don't realize the impact that it can have on their loved ones. They don't realize what their options are or how many options are available, or even what care is provided at each of the settings. They don't realize the impact that not planning has on their options available during the time of their crisis, or how challenging it might be to tackle this process when they have other life events going on. And people just don't understand how many resources or professionals might need to get involved or how much time and attention is needed.
That's so true. It's like we keep saying planning ahead just prevents the crisis from being stressful. Like you can't avoid those kinds of situations. You can't avoid, the unexpected situations, but you can be prepared for them. So that's a great goal for the group. So what is one thing that people don't usually know about you?
Well, I had to think about that question for a while. I thought about talking about travels like Donna did, but I want to, share something unique that maybe I don't share with many people. And that's just I have such an interest in mind-body healing and the power of a positive mindset. I practice yoga and meditation to keep myself centered and balanced and expand my awareness. And I'm so intrigued by energy work. I love to read about it.
I love that stuff too. It's so fascinating, and it's crazy how you can incorporate it into your life and just practice that positive mindset and really change your entire environment and affect lives around you. So I'm so glad to know you and so glad to be doing this with you. And thanks for the information about yourself. We're excited to do the webinar together. So,
Thanks, Jackie.
yeah.